Anthony Hartwig here with a Middle Ridge volleyball player profile. We're joined by junior Mia Barta. Mia, thank you so much for coming on and talking to us.
Thank you for having me.
So you are no longer one of the younger players on the team. You are officially an upperclassman. How does it feel to have that level up and to be one of the girls that has asked a little bit more this season as far as leadership and responsibility goes?
It feels pretty good. I feel like now this year I have more people who look up to me. So I feel like I have to step up as a player and really lead the team.
When you think about that, that can be real daunting to go into a season knowing that this is going to happen. It wasn't a surprise. You knew that the seniors you lost last year and that you were going to be, asked to do a lot more as a junior. What was it like preparing for this season, knowing that there were going to be a lot of people that had eyes on you, that were going to ask you for advice and that came to you for leadership?
I really knew I had to step up because, like you said, the seniors that we had lost, I knew that we were gonna have to work really hard, individually and even as a team.
This is a team that took their lumps early, but seems to really have a stride now. You just beat McDonald last week in 3. What have been some of the things that have clicked for this team, especially down the stretch?
I feel like we really had to communicate, and even just working together really helped. And I feel like with in the beginning of our season, we really had to work on communicating as a team because most of us are so young. We had to really step up.
Communication comes from team chemistry and trusting the people next to you to do their job. How do you guys build team chemistry? What are some things you do to make sure you're close with each other?
Well, we make sure we all before games we warm up together. We just get to feel in and just work on our communicating together. And I feel like it really helps us just connect as a team.
I mean, you can't call Middle Ridge volleyball without doing the ramjacks, right? Those are the
Yeah.
the, the trademark for Middle Ridge volleyball. What does that do for you personally when you're able to really just let out all those emotions and scream before warm up start?
I feel like it really releases all the stress that I feel before a game, and I feel like it just gets us all pumped up and ready for the game.
When you think about a pregame routine and things that you stick to, other than that, of course, what are some things that you try to do every night to get yourself in the right mindset to get locked in for a match?
I feel like I really just I don't even know. I feel like I just have to think positive about everything because I feel like sometimes if I get too in my head, I'll think negativity about stuff, and I gotta think positive. So I really gotta just think positive at all times.
Let's talk about your volleyball journey. When did you pick up this sport and find yourself kind of fall in love with the sport of volleyball?
Well, I'm tried out in seventh grade, and I made the team and I really enjoyed it. And then throughout junior high, I felt like I fell in love with it. And then once high school hit, I felt like I really enjoyed it a lot.
I'm sure there was a moment when you figured out, like, hey, I'm pretty good at this volleyball thing. I got some height to me. I got some power in my swing. When did you start to kind of figure out that you were going to be a pretty good volleyball player?
I feel like sophomore year, I really figured that out because I feel like I really had to put in a lot of work sophomore year because that's whenever I started playing varsity. So I had to put in a lot more work. And then I kind of realized that I had a lot of potential and it made me work harder each day.
Let's talk about your coach. Coach Lesko might be one of the most intense volleyball coaches in the area when it talks to you. The way he warms you up, the way he talks during a game, the way he gets on you guys. What's it like being coached by someone that always demands your best and really doesn't accept anything less?
I feel like he really pushes us to be the best we can be, which I feel like that kind of coach is really good because I feel like he just encourages us to be better every single day. And I feel like if we didn't have that type of coach, we wouldn't be how good of players we are now.
I'm sure this year he knew that you would have to be a big leader for this team as well. What were some conversations that you and the coaching staff had leading up to this season to kind of give you that confidence that they believed that you could be that leader?
Well, we really had to talk about how we really had to step up and he had confidence in us. He knows we can do it. We just had to put in a lot of work and time. So I feel like throughout the season so far and the time we've spent, it's really helped, and I feel like that has helped us become how we are.
So I want to get this out of the way. Your name is Mia, but I think you have the most unique spelling of Mia I've ever seen. I remember the first time seeing your name on the roster, going, "I hope that's Mia." It looks like Mia.
Yeah.
Do you have you been told any stories on why your parents decided to spell it this way, or what it goes back to, or do you think it's just something that your parents wanted a unique way to spell that name?
No, I feel like my parents just named me that. I get that a lot about how unique my name is. Like, it's such a common name, but the way it's spelled,
Right.
I like it though.
It tripped me up. I was like, "It looks like Mia. I'm gonna go with Mia. I hope it's Mia." But
Yeah.
you never with that many letters, you never know. Um, as we talk about your family, your parents, the people that support you, who are some role models that you have in your life? The people that you think really get you through some tough times and really help you kind of find the best in yourself.
I feel like that person for me is my mom. She's always there. She comes to every game. She's always supporting me no matter what. And like no matter like how bad I feel like I did during games, she's always there like saying how good I did, and she just really encourages me to like keep going.
What do you think is one kind of form of advice or thing that your mom has told you or even helped you with that has been this astronomical to where you are right now?
I feel like my mom, she always tells me to keep going and to never stop trying. And I feel like that really has helped me because obviously there is times where it gets hard. And I feel like with her by my side, it's really helped me to just keep going each day with it.
Let's talk about you in the classroom junior year. A lot of athletes tell us that junior year can be the hardest year because they're trying to really, ramp up the schedule so senior year comes they can take their foot off the gas pedal a little bit. How has junior year been for you so far inside the classroom?
I feel like so far already it's been the most hardest year. We have a lot of homework each night and I feel like a lot of tests. So I'm really every night like after games I have to study, do my homework. So it's like it's stressful, but I know that I have expected it and I'm just going to have to push through it.
What's the hardest class so far that you're going into this junior year?
I feel like probably either probably chemistry so far because we've been having big tests recently, and I feel like I really have to just work on that right now.
And then when you coincide that with maybe the class that I don't want to say is like super easy, but the class that you don't have to work as hard, the one that comes a little bit more natural to you. What class
Yeah.
is that?
I feel like probably English. I've always done good in English. I like writing essays and everything.
Now, even though you have time to think about what's next after high school, you have a whole another year after this. Have those thoughts begun to creep in on what you want to do after high school and what kind of career path you want to go into?
I've really thought about doing radiology after high school, but it's not for sure yet. I don't really know what I want to do, but that has came like a thought of what I want to do.
Is there something that kind of put radiology like in a forefront or in like the top spot of things you're thinking about?
I've just always seen it and it looks like really interesting and I feel like it would be really cool to experience that. So I feel like I really have to like work hard to like be there one day.
Now, this is the first year where you've been a major impact to this varsity team. You're getting kills so much, you're getting the block so much. What kind of legacy do you want to leave with this program in the next 2 years that kind of stamps your name on Mineral Ridge volleyball?
I want to be like for kids or like whoever's coming up to play volleyball
Mhm.
to like look up to me because like I feel like being a middle is really hard and I want them to like if they ever need anything to come to me or anything because I know how hard it can be and how hard you have to work and I feel like I've really had to put in a lot of hard like work and effort throughout the year.
I'm sure there are times when you get to kind of see and talk to the junior high players and the players
Mhm.
coming up trying to get into the varsity level in the next couple of years. What kind of things do you tell them? What advice do you give them on how to get to where you're at and how to be in your shoes one day?
Well, I really want them to not overthink everything then because I know when I was that age, I would like think, oh, I'm like not that good or whatever. But like I promise, like, it gets better as you work throughout the years. Like, I tell my sister that all the time because she's in 7th grade, so she kind of like always asks me all the time.
We can't talk about middle range athletics, any sport, without talking about the student support you guys get. You have a golden megaphone in that gym for a reason, and this year we've seen the orange and black games that are pretty much focused on getting student involvement into athletics. What's it like to be a part of a school that the students, not just the community, but the students themselves, care so much about supporting their other athletes, and you get a lot of student support? I'm sure you go and support your other athletes when you can. What's it like to be a part of a school in an athletics room that really cares about each other, not just the sport they play?
I really enjoy it because I feel like seeing all those people coming and supporting you, it really like gets you like pumped up and ready. And I feel like having those people there and cheering for you, it really makes you feel good about like the game you're about to play.
What's your favorite sport to be a part of the student section for?
Probably football. I don't really know much about it, but like it's just fun to be there.
Hey, that's okay. Just cheer when everyone else cheers. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot of good themes for football Fridays in the student sections. What's your favorite
Yeah.
theme so far?
Probably beach theme. That's always been my favorite theme.
Now you've had a lot of home games, and this football team's going to be on the road for a little bit. Are you traveling with the team?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the game Friday after practice because I'm going to take pictures for yearbook.
Photographer. Share pictures with us.
Yeah, for
What's
yearbook.
it like
Yeah.
to be behind the camera and being able to kind of snap some good looks?
I feel like well, because it's gonna be my first time taking it Friday because it's for
Mhm.
yearbook class. So I feel like to capture a good moment, that's what I'm like looking forward to.
When you think about all the memories that you've already made with this volleyball team, and I'm sure there's a lot on the court you could bring up. What are some of your favorite off the court memories that you have with these girls and these people that you've put so much work into?
My favorite off the court memories would probably our summer trips. I really enjoy going there, and then we also go to Kings Island, and I really enjoy like just spending time as a team and like going to something like that. And that's like something I really have enjoyed over the summer with our team.
All right, Mia, we end these player profiles the same way every time. We want to give the athlete the chance to take the limelight off themselves a little bit and shine on the people in their life that really are beneficial to them, that they wouldn't be where they are without. So I want to give you the chance to give out some thank yous and some shout outs to the people in your life.
Okay. I really want to thank my mom and my dad for always being there for me, and to like top it all off is my teammates because they really get me going each day and push me through practices and games when I'm not feeling the best, and I wouldn't be where I am without them.
Mia, thank you so much for coming on, talking to us, giving us a good, solid player profile. We wish you the best of luck the rest of this season, and we can't wait to see you again real soon.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.